And we're live.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday morning real estate marketing show with Ruthie Rocks, Ruth Allbrand, and Marketing Max. Today we have two special guests from a company called House Check. They do home inspections in town, and they partner up with real estate agents to help the transaction go much more smoothly than it has in the past. So today looks like we have Julianne Edge. What's your actual title for House Check?
Accounting.
She's an account executive, and you have a background in obviously real estate, which is always nice. So you kind of understand the pains and flaws of that transaction process, especially when it comes to home inspections. So she'll give some good insight there. And we also have Tim Long, and you said you were with the Energy Savings Division or Energy Management Division. Did I hear that right?
Energy Management Division of House Check, correct.
Exactly right. Perfect. So he'll give us some insight into that. So we're excited to have you both on here. And Ruth, let's start with the show. What's going on in Las Vegas? Anything changed the last few weeks?
Do you believe, first of all, this is our show 58?
Show 58.
Yeah, I mean, time flies.
It definitely does.
So there's some interesting stats going out there in the real estate market. So 2018, our home prices rose about 12%. And November home prices in Southern Nevada rose 12% from a year earlier. And that more than doubled the national rate, which is about 5.5%. And that was according to CoreLogic, which we rely on greatly for their great stats. And we were among the fastest growing markets in the country for the 6th consecutive month. And that's pretty awesome. The one thing that is happening, though, now is that home prices are rising faster than wages. And that has given people cause for concern, because in January, our median sales price of a previously owned home went up to $300,000. So that was a big jump. So that's 13% from a year earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, what's 13% of 300,000? About 40 grand. You know, that's a big jump in the home prices. And then there were only about 1,800 homes traded in January, and that was down 19%. So sales totals, they've been posting year-over-year declines for a couple months. And the inventory is going up, though. So at the end of January is around 7,250. Anyway, so there's a lot of different dynamics.
Yeah, have home prices come down just a little bit, or they stayed pretty stable, or
they went up?
As far as this month and the last couple months versus just the overall year.
So December they were at 273,000. And that's what I'm saying. So now, beginning this month, they're up to 300,000, the median priced home. That's some cause for concern. Now, the other interesting stat that probably plays into this is that builders closed around 10,670 homes last year, and that's the most since 2007. So the new homes, I think, probably are going to affect the price of the resale homes, and normally that's what happens as the market continues to normalize. Yeah. And so there's a lot of different dynamics going on all of a sudden this year, increased inventory, prices going up.
Sure.
And of course, our economy continues to thrive. So it's going to be interesting to see the next couple months, especially with the home buying, selling season coming right around the corner, to see how our sales go.
Sure. It probably is good to say that now with listings coming out of places, there probably has to be some type of advantage or something unique that offers the consumer something different to look at. And I think that's where House Check is going to come in here, or at least towards either the buying process or the quality of the home that's being sold. So anything else? One thing that's interesting to me right now about the real estate market is what is much different. And I don't know if Tim, you and Julianne, I've been here for 14 years. And I remember we're getting here in 04, 05, like literally the entire freeway was like all billboards for new homes. I don't really see that much. I mean, it's not, you see it, but it's not to the extent of it was prior to 07. What do you guys? think about that?
Tim?
I agree. I mean, I've been here for about 3 years now, and I just can't believe the growth from the time when I got here to where it is now, and where those billboards have been replaced with units already, whether it's townhomes or homes already. The amount of growth here has been amazing. And funny enough, all these houses are being sold. Amazing. A lot of people are coming in from out west because the cost of living here is a lot more affordable. But I mean, just the amount of non-desert space anymore is amazing.
How about you, Julianne? Have you seen it? How long have you been here in
I've
Vegas?
been here for 4 years as well, this summer. And the growth that we've seen, I live down in Inspirada, and we're almost in California. I mean, it's grown so much, just our neighborhoods in the last 4 years, that it's been phenomenal. Right.
So you guys are new implants to Vegas. So you don't actually have a reference point like I do since 2007. But how about you, Ruth? Are you noticing the same thing? I mean, especially in Red Rock, I remember you live in the community, and I remember when I first moved here, they were still starting to really build up Red Rock.
Well, as far as the growth of the new homes, I mean, it's gone rampant all over the valley, and the builders are pulling more home permits than previous. So I think that everybody kind of feels that this market's going to take another rise. Plus, like we said a couple of weeks ago, we're the fastest growing state in the union. And so that has to mean that people are moving here. And if people are moving here, they're going to buy houses. And they're also, one interesting thing that I've ran across was the apartments now. The average apartment is going for $1,057. And and there's only about a 4% vacancy, which is pretty strong.
It's a strong number.
Yeah. So, hopefully we're not going to overbuild. I don't think they're going to overbuild. I think the big apartment builders, the players in the market that are here today, understand that it doesn't make any sense to have vacant units sitting around. So I think they're pretty smart. The home builders, I think, are seeing that with the price of the resale homes, which is what I was saying earlier, now that it's going to be median 300,000, then people are probably going to lean more toward new homes. And so I think that the home builders know that already. They're closely aligned with Applied Analysis, which is a company that does all of the demo and the demographics, for the area. And I know they're predicting that we're supposed to have, a constant influx of people coming in here. So that with the resales and the new homes being close in price, I think that gives, both markets, are getting even. And that's usually when we see more growth, more people buying homes. And the feds haven't raised the interest rates like they said they were going to.
Now, did any statistics on what the medium wage is here in Vegas with some of the stats that you looked at?
No, I didn't see that, but I don't have that actually.
The reason I asked is I have a theory here on this is just what I call bro science, and I remember, during the 06-07 time, right before the whole downturn here in Vegas, I think the magic number was, anything above 5 times. If the average median price of a house was 5 times more than the medium wage of a family here, then we're starting to get to a place where probably prices won't be sustainable and we can see a decline. Not necessarily crash. I don't think, unlike 07, 08, where the mortgage industry was giving people loans that could just fog up a mirror. There's much tighter regulations now. But I wonder, where the wage growth is and whether or not prices are going to stagnate right now.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know that, I don't have a crystal ball. I just know that the prices have gone up. and there's going to be more homes put on the market. So it's going to be I still think the dynamic is interesting, and it's different than we've seen before. So I think that the next couple months are going to really tell the tale of where we're headed, because it's so different, Max. I mean, we've not had like this big shift and increase in pricing for a long time. I mean, it slowly went up, and hopefully now it's hit its plateau, but we'll see. You know, it depends how many homes we sell.
Sure. And what about speculation from investors? I mean, it was a huge and rampant during that time. Is it different now from what you're seeing, Ruth?
The investor market, of course, yeah, it's definitely down, but they're still investing in homes, and there's a lot of homes that are flipping. You know, a lot of investors coming in and buying homes and refurbishing them and flipping them. So we see a lot of that, and that's good. You know, that takes a lot of our, dingy inventory out there and spruces it up and puts it on the market. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So the other one other thing I wanted to mention, I'm always looking at the disruption in the market, and I don't know if anybody knows this. Hi, Linda Jo, how are you out there? But Zillow's showing its own listings first for Las Vegas and Phoenix and Denver. So, and I, if you go on inmannews.com, you look up that article, they actually show where they videoed the screen, and which showed that the Zillow homes came up before the agents' listings.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we kind of all knew that was coming. I mean, I don't think that's going to be a surprise for everybody. If you're running, if you're buying homes and you want to sell it quick, and you own the home and you own the distribution channel to get to the end consumer, obviously it's interesting though. I saw that I was listening to Pat Hiban. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He runs a podcast called Real Estate Rockstars, where he interviews like just top agents across the country. And he was talking about that is that Zillow was displaying their own listings first.
Yeah.
And everybody seems to think that, I know they're partnering with a brokerage company right now, but eventually they might be a real estate company. And so I don't think that's going to be a surprise to everybody.
Yeah. Well, let's get on and talk about house check.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about house check. Ladies first. Julianne, would you mind going first? So tell us a little bit about, what the difference, house check is bringing to the real estate transaction process, and what the value proposition for your company is.
Absolutely. House check is here to revolutionize the industry for agents, for buyers, for sellers. We offer not only the home inspection, but also the home warranty product. So you can come to one company, and we've got great differentiators. So like on the inspection side, all of our inspections come with a 120-day warranty included that starts the day after the inspection. So that's a great benefit for, say, you're past the due diligence period and the dishwasher breaks. Well, now if the seller isn't paying for that, the buyer is covered. They can call us right after they close, and we'll come out and we'll fix the dishwasher. And that was just part of their inspection.
Wow.
We have also the 90-day home buyback guarantee. So if there's something that our inspector missed that they should have found, if the buyer is unhappy with that, they have 90 days, and we'll buy their home back. And then we'll use the same agent to list that home again.
Wow, fantastic. I can tell you from a consumer standpoint, that gives me a lot of peace of mind, having the person that inspected the house also give me the warranty, because if they missed an inspection, I can go back to the same company.
That's not a common practice in the industry. Normally,
no.
Like, sorry, it's not on there. So, we offer 7-day-a-week inspections. Our home warranty product is great. When you pair it with the inspection, you get 16 months worth of coverage. We have no deductibles, no service call fees. So you're not paying $75 each trade, each trip.
Wow.
So that's amazing. And on our 1-year home warranty product, we don't have a clause for pre-existing conditions. So if it's a covered item on your warranty, then even if it was written up on the inspection report that it wasn't working, we'll still come out and fix it. No service call fees.
Wow. That's really good. I mean, from my standpoint, that's really good. How's the community in Las Vegas from a real estate agent reception taking House Check?
Absolutely. We haven't spoken with anyone over the last 2 months that hasn't been just blown away by the products and the offerings that we have and the value that we bring to agents and to clients. So we've been all over town, and it's been received really well.
Right. Fantastic. And, since this is a marketing show, Julianne, I always ask the question, how are you guys marketing yourself out there in this current valley? I personally see you on LinkedIn a lot, doing all these like galas and shows. And I think you were at the ARIA event and the NAREP event. So what else are you doing on?
Yeah, we're getting heavily involved in the community. We're on the community outreach committee at Galvar. We're going to all the events. We're joining, NAREB, ARIA, VA Rep, which is near and dear to my heart because I'm a veteran too.
Sure.
So, Vegas is it's a small town community, and we're just trying to get out there and embrace everyone and also help at the same time.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, Vegas is Ruth, you can attest to this. It's a big town, but it feels small, and you run into the same people all the time.
Well, yeah, the professional community is small because this is, the casino industry is the largest industry, and so that's not the professional industry. So there's a small professional industry that networks and connects and stays together pretty like glue, and we all help each other, which I love that about Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. It's a town of definitely of really good networking opportunities, and if you get really good at building relationships, this is a great town to be able to be successful in. So
absolutely. All
right. Well, Tim, your turn up here. You weren't here the last time we had House Check on, so your division is a little bit new to our show. So tell us a little bit about what you do with the energy management side of House Check.
Yeah, so we're the part of the energy management division of House Check. We're called House Trek, and here's our actual little product here. And this product helps monitor energy trends within the home, pinpoint some of the power hogs, quote unquote power hogs in the house, and makes your energy bills more predictable. So you have a better stranglehold on where the energy is being used from. With the tool, it actually kind of helps manage your budget, gives you kind of some tailored recommendations with the data that it collects on how to better manage, and even will give you recommendations on certain products that are better for your home. All that with the app that comes with it, you can see this data in real time. So anytime you log on during the course of a day, you can see what is being used, how much is being used, and gives you that actionable data at the home. And also will let you know something if you left the iron on, if you left the stove on. So it would help that way as well for a safety factor as well in there. And it just kind of keeps all your data in there, and this really gives you some trends and historical data on kind of all the energy usage you're using in your home, and that way you can kind of really get an estimate on your bill. It'll give you find out unusual usage in your house, and then that way with some of the things that with the Samsung smart home products, you can give you kind of real time controls and triggers. So if you're not home, you can turn lights on and off. It'll help that. And also what helps with solar. It'll give you kind of the solar output and input, and see how much you are using from the grid and how much you can sell to the grid as well. So it really is just a great tool for you to kind of really keep a whole energy snapshot of your house, and really gives you actionable data that you can use in real time.
So I see there's a few plugins there. Where do you actually put that thing?
This actually goes in your breaker box. Now you could install it yourself, but we recommend it. A licensed electrician installs it.
Yes, we highly recommend a licensed electrician if you're going to install anything on your breaker box.
Absolutely. So it should take them anywhere, less than an hour to get it all hooked up. And each box can actually really kind of analyze the data for over 18 circuits. And you can actually add on to that as well and get a full energy snapshot of your entire house. But yes, it actually goes in your breaker box. It's pretty quick, and it hooks right up into the app that's provided there, and also a dashboard application as well. And it just gives you the data right away.
Right. Tell me a little bit about why did you guys come up with this product? What was the birth of this product? What made this product come to life here?
I think it's one of those things where obviously, everybody wants to be energy conscious. It's one of those things where, you want to make sure you want to do your part. And it's also the surprise of getting your energy bill every month. And why is it so large? And that goes countrywide, not just based here in Nevada, that's
Sure.
everywhere. You can really get a stranglehold on your energy usage, and it'll really help your financial situation as well. But it'll help actually, the entire energy landscape and kind of where we're trying to see things going in the future as far as energy consumption. And this tool will really help with that. We're trying to partner with builders now to kind of really make it, the builders who are energy and going green, so to speak, with their builds. It'll really help people kind of really see how much energy they're using and really tailor that to what they really need. So wasting energy, because obviously that affects everybody.
So how's that going with the builders?
So far so good. The response that we've had, we've only been kind of launched in the past couple months. So we're getting ready to kind of do a couple pilot programs. So we're still kind of getting the education part is still in play right now. But we're making some really good headway here. So we will have some really good people that we're going to be partnering with in the future.
So is Pulte one of them? Can you say?
Not yet. How's that?
I always say Pulte first because they have always been on the forefront of energy efficiency, and that's always been a big item that they market. How energy efficient their homes are. So I would think that they would be somebody I'd be knocking on their door if I were you.
You're absolutely the talks have been in play already. So yes. But most builders that I've talked to, just kind of letting them know that we were actually getting ready to roll this out. I did some soft selling, so to speak, to these, and they were really intrigued, about the product and kind of really how it would fit in kind of their marketing, and how it kind of separate themselves from other builders as well.
And how much does this cost?
It starts in the mid 400s and goes on up from there. Depends how many circuits you would want to monitor in your home.
That's interesting. And so if I'm a real estate agent out there selling a new home, I can use that as a gift when I sell my new home, and even advertise
Absolutely.
that. And I'm always about branding and advertising and marketing on social media, putting that out there in an ad that, not only do you get Ruth Allbrand, but you also get, the house track and what it can do for you and what a value it is. I would definitely advise, real estate agents to look into it and as a gift item.
Yeah, that's
I
a good
can
idea.
100% agree. And Ruth, you and I are going to be great friends.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about your background and how you got to House Check, John. I know you said you were in like sales and marketing for a while, but how did you come to House Track and House Check?
House Track. So, I've been in the recruiting space and in the mortgage and finance industry for about 20 years. And I started out as a loan officer with Wachovia and Wells Fargo. And that kind of just transitioned into, recruiting for branches all across the nation there. I left that side and I was a realtor for a little while on the East Coast. And I did some real estate recruiting as well. And then since then I had my own recruiting business, primarily in the recruiting, mortgage and finance people. So this kind of was a good segue into some people at House Check at the time, and they were getting ready to launch this division of House Track. And it made sense. Their enthusiasm about the company, the growth of the company, some things they were going to be adding on to the company as well. It was a perfect time for me. It was a perfect kind of segue where the network I've built over the past 20 years it was a perfect segue right into what this product and what this company was going to do in the future. And, after talking with some people there, I was sold. I was blown away kind of what their vision was, and I wanted to be a part of it. And that was it. And here we are a couple months later, and we're making some headway, and the future looks pretty bright.
Fantastic. So, and where are you putting your efforts as far as marketing? I know you mentioned that you're trying to target some home builders, but where else are you targeting to try to get this product out there?
The first phase is primarily for home builders. We're trying to kind of attach ourselves with the home builders and really kind of educate them on what we're trying to accomplish. Second phase will be to consumer direct as well, and then partner with real estate agents and loan officers for exactly what Ruth was saying earlier, for closing gifts, and really adding value to partnering with the real estate agent or the loan officer on why some of these people should partner with them to finance a home through. So that's second phase. So it's some of these things can be done online. We'll gather leads that way as well. But a lot of this is more, it's going to be educating. We really want to get in front of the builders and get some of the home shows, partner with the real estate agents who have a good network themselves. And just really kind of word of mouth and just really kind of show what the product can do.
We lost you. We kind of lost you there.
Yeah, I think Tim just gets a little bit delay in the voice.
Oh,
but
okay.
I think I heard it. Your picture just moves after you talk. So
it's a Saturday morning kung fu movie.
Right, exactly. It's a terrible Chinese ad lib here. Happy Chinese New Year.
There we go.
Right. So that's interesting. I mean, what's been the reception been, with the home builders, and what kind of I guess challenges or obstacles are you guys running into in trying to get through to them?
Well, it's been relatively new, so the reception so far has been pretty warm, and obviously they want to see it in real time, and things are progressing as far as getting into their showrooms, and kind of them showing exactly how the product works, how we can educate their home sell, their people in the design centers, how they can help build with the product as well. So far the reception has been warm, and it's going to be an ongoing education process.
Okay, fantastic.
So I see Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Hope
Yes.
you're having a good time. I know Patricia's out of town this weekend, isn't she, Julie?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's visiting her daughter.
She's where?
She's visiting her daughter.
Nice. Yeah. So Patricia's part of House Check as well. And she was on our previous show when we had Brian. Was it?
Oh, Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
When we had Brandon on. Yeah.
So I see Patricia with Julianne all the time on their social media posts. So
Absolutely.
they're partners in crime.
If you want to most likely always see the other one.
So has House Check embraced, I don't know, I haven't seen any Facebook ads for House Check. I mean, have they looked into doing any type of digital marketing, or other than through you, Julianne, and Patricia, anything from the corporate level to kind of educate the community, the real estate community, about House Check?
Absolutely. I think that's in the works. They started out first here with a strong TV and radio presence. So they're continually adding to that portfolio of marketing. So yes, I definitely think that's the next phase after the TV, commercial, and radio ads.
Got it. That's why I've never seen them, because I don't watch TV anymore.
So Juliana, maybe you and I can come up with a video that we can share with real estate agents so that they can share with their sphere of influence, and do some ads, because ads are very underpriced right now. We just finished our class this week, and we were getting in the last 30 days, the average lead was costing $3.37. So that was pretty awesome. So the advertising dollars right now can go a long way to reach the real estate community, and for the real estate community to reach their sphere of influence and give something to the consumer, which is what I preach. Don't sell, give.
Right.
Absolutely. No, we learned a little bit about that when we were there sponsoring on Tuesday. It was a great. I highly recommend that for any agent that wants to make a social media presence. Ruth will help you out.
Yeah, Social Media Strategy Academy.
That's right. Do they put you? Do they put any restrictions on what you can post on social media and things like that for House Check?
Not currently. I'm sure that's in the works now too. I'm sure.
Right. So get out there and create stuff before they put restrictions on.
Absolutely.
I think our if you take any kind of notice from our CEO, he loves social media. He is on there from constantly. So he really likes the branding part of the social media aspect. And I'm sure in the future you're going to see a lot more branding online for all divisions of House Check.
Right.
Absolutely. Like House Check just bought House Facts, so that'll be rolling out in about a month or so as well. So it's like Carfax, but for the house. Be a report.
You guys are telling about that last time.
Yes, so that's official, and that's hopefully I wasn't overstepping my bounds and putting that out there.
No.
Whoops.
I think House Facts is a great product too. I mean, there's so much that the real estate community can do with what House Check and House Facts and House Track. I mean, they're just amazing products, and they're new. And the agents that want to make some headway need to be telling their sphere of influence all about these products.
Absolutely. It really, everything that we're rolling out will just enhance their business. It makes them different out there when they're talking and trying to find potential clients. It's really beneficial, and we want to help agents as much as we can increase their business and better service their clients.
Well, you're definitely doing that with these products.
Hey, you're giving real estate agents a reason to charge their full price. These are value added things that they can offer to a home seller that helps them sell their home at higher values. The House Facts thing is, I can't believe that hasn't been done before, right? Like this, I think about it and go, the Carfax thing has been around for what, a decade or more.
I think
even longer than that. And now no one buys a car without looking at a Carfax or some type of like history, report. So, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's much needed transparency in the real estate industry and market.
So what kind of facts are you going to be sharing on House Facts?
Just a whole kind of history on the home, permits, and things that were done. There'll be, the kind of the free level of brief information that will be included, and then the more detailed report will be for an additional fee. But they're trying to keep the price point really affordable so that it can benefit everyone in the market.
How much is it now?
They're trying to keep it, under $25.
Oh, wow.
What a great listing tool. Do you know what a great listing tool that is? I mean, $25 if you're doing a subdivision of 200, what's that, $5,000, and you can send everybody in the neighborhood their House Facts.
Absolutely.
Might surprise some people. Yes, your house was a criminal. There was a criminal activity here in 1976.
Yeah, you might want to look at it first, right?
Yeah, you might want to look at that just a little bit. Some people might get caught off guard there.
Hold some of those back.
I just think your products are. Agents can get so creative with what you all are doing.
Right. I mean, we recently rolled out our certified pre-owned home. I know when we were initially on your show back in December, we hadn't quite rolled that out yet, but we officially rolled out the certified pre-owned home. and that includes you do a pre-inspection on the home. The seller agrees to repair any major deficiencies with the home. We come back out, re-inspect. They include a 1-year warranty with that, and then we send the agent a great marketing kit that they can market the home as a certified pre-owned home.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
And then the buyer doesn't have to do a home inspection then.
They don't. They have peace of mind knowing that there are no major deficiencies wrong with that home. So it adds a lot of value, and it really helps the bottom line for the seller as well. And it helps that due diligence period, keeps more deals intact.
Oh, absolutely. And then you guys follow up with a 12-month warranty after that on the home.
Correct. That's the fourth of kind of the certified pre-owned home program.
Oh, that's fantastic. That it takes another element that halts a transaction out of the equation, which is nice, and the coordination of calling a home inspector and then getting out there and doing all that stuff. So
right.
Well, that's great. This is, and you guys are doing some good stuff here.
Absolutely.
We're so excited. So excited.
Yeah, we should do that. You should get with Ruth and do some of these snippet 60-second videos talking about this stuff and just constantly just pushing it out there. Because if people, when realtors realize that, wow, okay, and they can maybe front this money up and make it part of their, fee that they end up getting after the house closes, they can end up saving a lot of time, right?
Lowering your, to 2% or add value, add this, and you know what, you'll come out a lot. The agents will come out much further ahead than discounting and devaluing their service.
Exactly. No, that's great. That's great.
I can just see so many avenues that we can go down, Juliana and Patricia and Tim, with these products, and get the agents on social media as well, which is my love. So we can take what you have and what I love to do and help the agents and get the momentum going out there.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to do that. Ruthie can rock house check.
There you go. I like it.
So since you're both kind of new to town here, Julianne, you said 4 years, right?
Yes. Almost
and Tim,
4 years.
Two or three? Was it 2 or 3?
Three.
Where'd you come from? East Coast or?
Well, East Coast originally, and then I was in Southern California for about 5 years.
Okay.
Before we moved here.
Okay, so tell us your impression here, being here, 3 years here in Las Vegas. What was your perception prior to moving here, and then now living here? What's it been, and has it met or not met your expectations?
Well, I think when you come and visit Las Vegas for a certain event, different scenario, and a different kind of life that you think is going to be here. You think it's the Strip and fun, but a lot of people don't know there's life outside of the Strip, and so it's been good and great. We've met a lot of great people here. The people from all over the U.S., so which is kind of good. I get a little of that East Coast feeling when I'm here because there's a lot of East Coasters moved out here, and a lot of California people have moved here since we've been here. So it's been good. I like it here.
Has there been any? What were your hesitations? Did you have any hesitations in coming out to Vegas at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not seeing the beach.
Okay.
We're only 4 hours from the beach.
All right. How about you, Julia?
So we're from Houston, Texas originally, and then prior to moving here, we lived in Madison, Mississippi for 3 years. So the joke was we're moving from the Bible Belt to Sin City.
Yeah.
And so of course, everyone's like, "Oh, you're moving to Las Vegas," and it didn't take being here very long to realize that life is so much more than life on the Strip here.
Sure.
There's a great sense of community. Everyone, really comes together and supports one another, we found. So that's where I like that kind of, I came from a small town prior, and not Houston, Madison.
Yeah, I was like,
And,
Houston's the fourth largest
yeah.
city in the country.
The complete opposite. But it's, I've really embraced that kind of every life beyond the strip in Las Vegas, and without the humidity and the mosquitoes of Houston. So we really
Oh, yeah.
can't see that we want to move. We're
No,
here.
no,
Yeah.
good choice. Good choice. And property taxes are way better here than Texas.
And no state income tax. I mean, it's a win-win-win. You can't move from here once you're here.
And that's what I'm finding out. One thing, Ruth, that's what I'm finding out now is Vegas is becoming less and less of a transient town. People are coming here. I thought I was going to be here like 3-4 years, and here I am 14, 15 years later. And I can't find another place that I would rather live with all the criteria that we all look for, right?
Yeah. Oh,
cost of living. So
it's incredible. When, again, because I live and breathe social media, when one of the ads that I do in class is to create for the agents is the tax guide and the tax facts about Las Vegas. And we always get, like the most engagement from those types of ads, and we direct them to California. California has 39 million people, and 4,000 people move here every month. 1,300 of them are from California. And so, we're really niche marketing to the highest taxed state here in the West. So such opportunities we have here in Vegas. It's just incredible. And I could never move. I mean, I could never leave this place. I love the 24-hour feel to this town. There's a different energy here. Definitely.
Oh, absolutely. And if you really think, I don't know if you've done any of the ads with the numbers, Ruth, but if you really crack down on the numbers, if someone makes $500,000 in California, which is probably pretty common, especially if you live in Silicon Valley, LA, you're talking about almost 65,000 just in state income tax that you're paying. $65,000. Yeah. If you just moved across the border and bought a house, right, that had a payment of $65,000 a year, right, you would be breaking even and owning another piece of property. So
a fella down the street moved here from Newport Beach, and his taxes were $50,000 a year on his property. Now, and so if you're paying that much in property tax, let's say you're making $500,000 a year, you're paying another $65,000 in state income tax, and then you have the federal tax. So he said it was a no-brainer to move here.
Definitely a no-brainer. That's why I can't leave. It's just my mom lives inside. I'm with you, Tim. I miss the beach. You're right. There's something healing and soothing about the beach. And my mom lives in Huntington Beach right now, and the area is actually being renewed in her area. Like everything is brand new now. But every time I go back and I have to wait 30 minutes for a restaurant, and and another 30 minutes to get to the restaurant in traffic. Right, it's like I just calculate. I go, how? No wonder people don't have any time in California, because they spend most of their time waiting around in the car at the restaurant doing other stuff. So,
and time is everything in life.
Time is everything.
It is.
So
everything.
Anything you both? Any last words from both of you for the audience here?
Use House Check. It'll really benefit you in your life.
So how do they get in touch with you guys?
Well, you can call me, Patricia, Tim. For the home inspection, it's 844-94-CHECK.
It's 702.
It's 844-94-CHECK is the.
Okay, so say that again. 844. Give me the numbers.
844-94-CHECK.
I need you to tell me the numbers.
You're gonna make me spell out check.
Right.
Well.
Surprise.
Another 30 minutes, Bruce.
I'm sorry, but I want to make sure that people can easily get you.
725.
Okay, that didn't take long. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put it here. We're going to show everybody.
This
I
is
get in
why you
touch?
have your Instagram handle ready.
Did I do it right? 844-942-4325.
Can you just type out another one? 844-94 check. Just
Yes.
to see it on the screen.
Or you can do housecheclasvegas.com and then it'll have the numbers on there too.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. 844-94 check. They're gonna go. Some people are gonna go. What's
I'm
the
sure
dash
some ones are
number?
burning
Yeah.
trying to spell out check on their phone.
So my number is 702-496 sold. And people said, sold? What is that? So I finally stopped saying it and I just start saying, what it is, 7653, because people, it saves them time.
Yeah. That's why Glenn Lerner in this town blew up in the 2000s, because he had 5555 at the end of his number. So easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can give you my cell phone number. Everyone can call that. That works.
What's your cell phone number?
It's 702 758 9850. I don't have to look at the for that.
Okay, let's put that up.
You should
There
try to
we
spell
go.
something with that number. Just for fun.
I will do that. For the next show, I'll have that.
All right.
It might not make sense, but I'll have it for you.
All right.
Oh, well, we really appreciate you all
thanks
getting
for
up
both
early
coming
on
on.
Saturday morning and joining us. And we'll do this again. And I think, Juliana, what we'll do, you, me, and Patricia, anyway, we'll get a little video together and we'll offer that out on the next show.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ruthie and Max, for having us on.
Yeah, our pleasure. Tim, great having you on.
Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
So Ruth, when's the next strategy marketing class? Yeah.
You read my mind. So the next Strategy Academy class is March 5th, 6th, and 7th from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 to 2. And they can go on LasVegasAgentFormula.com to the training tab and sign up. And then we are having Pinky Rocks video and Instagram jam. And we're going to do that on March the 1st. The video portion will be 10 to noon. Then we're going to have a free lunch. And if people want to stay and do our Instagram jam class, then they can make a day of it from 10 to 3.
Oh,
so we're
fantastic.
really excited. Those two classes always fill up fast. So we want everybody to call Siri and sign up, because I don't think we have it on our website yet. So you can call Siri. Everybody knows Siri. She's our customer service, and Siri will sign you up for the March 1st class. And we look forward to seeing everybody there. It was packed the last time, so hopefully it'll be packed again March 1st.
And I just had a last and final thought here for how Carfax has the fox. I'm curious to see what you guys put out as a symbol for the house fax.
Yeah, Tim, what's that going to be? Are you gonna? Is that going to be? After
You can have-
like.
You can have a walking house. Have a house.
Yeah. So,
Do a cartoon. Cartoons are big right now, by the way.
Cartoons.
Yeah.
So.
What context for that? Send in your sketch and drawing.
Oh yeah, maybe involve the realtor community in it and do like a poll, like a contest or something like that. We're implementing this new product out here, and what would you like to be the animal or the symbol or whatever, and poll the community and do an unveiling one day.
Yeah,
that would be great. We'll do it on your show live.
Yeah, there we go. We can do that.
There you go.
We can definitely do that.
I love it.
All right. All right, everybody. We're actually ending the show a little early. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Any last words from you, Ruth?
Well, no, just looking forward to a great spring with real estate And I think the again, I'm repeating myself, but the dynamics of this market right now are going to be very interesting, and I love watching it unfold. And I really think we're all going to be surprised. I just feel the momentum of the market building up there, and I love the fact that we have over 7,000 available homes. I think that makes everybody's job easier and makes the experience for the home buyer much better. It's all about the journey, and I'm just looking forward to continuing watching House Check and working with them, because I just love their product.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you again both for coming on, and everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next Saturday at 8:30.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.